Hey, what's up, everybody? I guess striking while the iron is hot. A great thumbnail from Dymo. Thanks. Celebrating the great relationship between Buttmonger and James Chen. Truly made for each other, right? And I guess this is getting brought up because, well, you can read it yourself. We've showed how shady James Chen has been towards me throughout the years. Apparently, I'm so amazing and creative and those crazy combo videos, all this kind of stuff, but has anyone ever actually seen James Chen shout me out on stream, defend me, link to my videos? I mean, we've showed that James Chen has been in my DMs asking me for help with games. He's been in my DMs asking me for help with games while I've been going through life or death stuff. I mean, he apparently knows about it, but that's just my side of the story. Me dying, him knowing me for years, that's just my side of the story, right? So it's totally okay that people come into his chat and, joke about me dying. He's only talked to Buttmonger a couple of times. He doesn't actually need to get Buttmonger's side of the story, right? He has his own mental health to worry about. But James, you've known me for years. You've known me going through all this health stuff. Oh, why do I don't have Buttmonger's side of the story. I mean, let's show this. Does this do people think that this is somehow you can see Clayton, right? Is this showing up Clayton? This is me. It's not something you can type in. Yeah, I got to be honest, dude. Dying sucks. Have you ever been dying? Do you know how painful it is to die? It's very fucking painful. And I've had permanent side effects from all the stuff that I've had to go through throughout the years. But James, he's known me for years, and well, that's just my side of the story. Dying, that's just my side of the story, right? I mean, surely, what is Buttmonger's side of the story? Surely you couldn't take 5 seconds just to look, right? I mean, is this on? Does that look okay?
Just the least of which is faking illnesses for attention.
Oh my fucking god! Do you know all the things we've showed about this guy throughout the years? Just how evil this guy is. I mean, the guy goes to people and encourages people to lie about me to get popular, right? Which is funny because Priest is a guy who, faked illnesses for attention himself, but I don't want to make the video too long because there's so many videos showing about just what a terrible person Buttmonger is. Again. But James is, I only have your side of the story, Clayton. I only know that you were dying and you've done all this stuff for video games. But you know what? I don't know Buttmonger's side of the story. Even though look at this. This video is only 3 minutes long. He doesn't hide the fact. He brags that lying about me made him money. He encourages people to lie about me. Is it any coincidence that so many other people that have lied about me for money have all been connected to Buttmonger? James Chen would act like this is such an extreme thing to do to defend me. You know, if someone was my friend, and James has asked me for help, well, I've been in and out of the hospital, right? If I saw someone come into my chat and my friend was in and out of the hospital and has done all this stuff that no one else has ever done in video games before. I've asked him for help in this imaginary scenario. And then someone came into my chat and they started joking about my friend dying. I wouldn't ignore it. Well, let's time myself right now. Okay, starting now. Hey, that's my friend. That's not true. He actually has been going through a lot of hard times right now. Don't say that stuff again. Was that 5, 6 seconds? I don't know. Was that hard? What about maybe I can make it shorter? Hey, that's not true. Don't say that. 2 seconds. Do you need Buttmonger? Is Buttmonger a doctor? Is Buttmonger a doctor? Does he want to put his finger up my butthole, check my prostate or something? Is my health record only true if Buttmonger checks me out? I mean, we go through the videos. You can see me going through radiation. Is this all fake? Like I said, that takes 5 seconds. Hey, dude, that's your line. But you know what? James doesn't actually care because James is trying to keep his head above water. Does this seem a little curious to you? Because we already have people Like on that Mike Hollow interview where people from Bandai Namco, not Tyrant, even admitted that you're not allowed to say my name on stream. If anyone talks about me, you have to pretend the chat is broken. Now, why would that be? I just showed my YouTube. Look at my channel being flagged all throughout the years. Look at all these forums of people deleting any mention of me whatsoever. James, we just saw his own post hyping me up, talking about how crazy the stuff I've done in games is. But does James ever actually talk about that on stream? No, I'm seriously. Have you ever seen James talk about how I've done stuff in video games that no one else has ever done in the history of games? Year after year after year after year. From simple stuff to changing the meta and the perspective of games to the actual combo video stuff. Do you see James talk about that and promote me? James doesn't even follow me, despite me being so amazing. James follows Desk. James is supposedly an OG, a real connoisseur of video games. And if James is a real connoisseur of video games, he would know that he promotes Desk, a guy who has allowed himself to take credit for stuff that real OGs like me all knew. Taking credit for Super Nintendo Power Codes. Nintendo Power Code was the magazine stuff, right? Desk gets credit for stuff that's not even remotely true. And James promotes him all the time. He loves him. James doesn't promote his own friend dying. Does that make sense to you because he hasn't talked to Buttmonger about it? Maybe it's been going on quite a while. I don't think you need to talk to Buttmonger about it. I mean, what is there to say? People are like, Clayton, you make so many videos about it. Trust me, I get bored too. It's just the complete audacity. And do you remember I called James out on how she was like, James, how can you be in my DMs asking me for help with games and then you can't even defend me when people are joking about me dying? And he's like, oh, remember that stupid excuse he gave? He's like, well, I didn't know you wanted anybody to defend you, so that's why I never say anything. James, it takes 5 seconds. Hey, don't say that about Clayton. Was that 3 seconds? You could glaze me up a little bit, maybe make it 10 seconds, be like, Clayton has done stuff that no one else has ever done in fighting games. And he's been through a lot. Don't lie about him like that. Was that 10 seconds? Want to add like 15? Don't lie about him like that. And a lot of people are making up terrible things about him that aren't true. Was that 13 seconds or something? I'm going to be honest, James, I don't think that is that mentally tasking to say about somebody. And again, you look at the Max stuff, look at all this stuff, dude. I don't understand, dude. People want me to be the bad guy so bad, it's insane. Remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want to. Appreciate it. Thanks to Dymo for the thumbnail. The end.